So in this class we have two ways of rounding. I teach them a couple different ways because I think it's important for them to know two different ways. We have, and they'll be able to attest to this, we have the bell curve and the number line. Now the number line method is a little bit different. The number line method looks like this. Rounding with the number line method. So here's what you do. We have this thing called the boss. And here, for example, I'm going to put a number down here. We'll use the number 6,487. And let's say I wanted to round that number to the nearest, we'll go with 100 for right now. There's 100. So, have your student point to the 100 right now. You got 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. You're right. It's that 4 right there. So, here's the 100. Right there. Now, the boss, we always circle, just like that, and we underline the minion. The minion is the number that's right next to it. So, always circle the boss. 1. Circle boss. And the boss is the place value that it wants us to round to. So 100. So circle the boss. 2. Underline minion. Okay, so we underline the minion. And we did that with the 8 right there. Now, go back up here. Take a look at that. You got the bottom number, which is right there, the midpoint, which is right here, and the top number, which is right there. This all has to do with the boss. For the bottom number, the boss stays the same, but everything else ends up 0. So let's make one of those right down here. Top number, bottom number. The bottom number, the boss always stays the same. So if you look at our number, the boss is going to say the name. So it'll be 6,400 or 6,400. 6,400. Now that top number, the boss always gets a raise. The boss goes up 1, so this will be 6,500. Make a nice 0 there, Mr. Carlson. Okay. The middle number, the boss stays the same, but the minion is a 5. 6, 4, the minion is always a 5. 6,450. Okay. Now, here's the wonderful part about how this number line works. There are brackets right here. If this number, the number that they're asking us, falls into the up bracket, it rounds up. If this number falls into the down bracket, it rounds down. Okay? 6,487. Well, where's it at? Right here. 6,487. 6,487. Is that in the up bracket or the down bracket? It's in the up. So it rounds up to 6,500. Okay? That's how we use the number line. Now the bell curve is very similar. The bell curve looks like this. Go up. This is a 10. This is a 0. This is a 5. Now, imagine kicking a soccer ball up onto this. If you kick a soccer ball up, it doesn't quite reach 5. It rolls all the way back down to 0, and it zeroes out. Now, if you kick it up and it gets to 5 or more, it gives it just enough to go all the way down. Okay, to where you go up, or you round up. Now, if we look at the boss, we're still trying to get to this hundreds place. Same principle as this one, but with the bell curve, we look at the boss, look at the minion. Where does the minion fall? Right here. The minion falls right there. 8. Where does that go? It says to round the boss up. If it's over on this side, right here, up. If it's on this side, down. And what's written in red here is what you do to the boss. It's always what you do to the boss, because everything on the other side of the boss all becomes a 0 anyways, no matter what you do to the boss. Everything on this side all becomes a 0. Kids, repeat that back to me. Everything to the right of the boss becomes a 0. Okay, now that we know that, the 8 is right here on the up, so the boss gets a raise. The boss goes up. The number becomes 6,500. That's a really sloppy 0. But that is the two ways that I'm teaching your kids to round. Take a good look at it. There it is. That right there is, go ahead and pause the video right here and talk to your kids about what you're seeing. And then I will switch the page to this one. This is the bell curve. Circle the place we're rounding to, underline the place we're looking at, think about the bell curve, and rewrite number in rounded form. That's the steps that I teach them. This is what they're all seeing in class, so hopefully this helps. Remember, we have the number line method and the bell curve method. Both ways. And that's how you round, with both ways. Alright, more videos to come.